Wildflowers and pumpkins? Yes. Hi, welcome to another video. Today I just wanted to share with you some of the pumpkin crafts that I've been making, and of course it has to do with flowers. We're going to be making these beautiful pressed wildflower pumpkins, as well as these cute little floral topped pumpkins. So let's get started. So the first project we're going to do today are these pressed wildflower pumpkins. I just thought it's really cute, kind of a natural hippie vibe to it. And they're really, really easy to do because we're not using real pressed wildflowers. We're using these really cool wildflower stickers that I got on Amazon. I'll send a link in the description. They're inexpensive. You get something like 360 pieces. The pack I bought comes with some leaves as well. And so we're just going to use these wildflower stickers. They look a lot like dried pressed flowers, but they're just stickers. The only hard part about using them is actually peeling the labels off. So I'm going to show you what I did here basically on this pumpkin. We're going to do a slightly different design, but very similar, and I'll show you what it's going to look like. So for the base of our pumpkin design, I'm going to have two large pieces of maidenhair fern. They look like photos of pressed maidenhair fern, but you know, good enough. It looks very realistic because the colors are realistic. Got one piece off here. Great. I'm just going to glue it to the pumpkin. It's a little bit bigger than our other one, but it's good enough. That's just going to be the background of our design. I'm going to do another piece over here. Okay. Here's our second piece. I'm going to put it on there. It's not going to be perfect. It might wrinkle a little bit because the sticker's so big a piece. And what I do is I'll just smooth it down because your pumpkin has ridges and it's round. So that's what we have here, just kind of a foliage base right here. Then I have a tray of little flowers that we're going to go ahead and put on here. We might not use all of it, but we're going to use some of it. And this is the fun part where you could just start composing. And then just kind of place your flower however you like. It doesn't have to be totally symmetrical. I'm thinking asymmetrical is cuter. Just like little wildflowers, little pressed flowers on here. I'm going to put a purple one at the base here. What I did is before I showed you guys this project, I went ahead and pre-peeled the stickers. You'll see the hardest part about this project is peeling the stickers off. Okay, so I started it. So I put like 3 purple ones down in the bottom there, and we're just going to kind of build from the center. Just whatever you think is pretty, just like a little pattern in wildflowers that you would like. Okay. Then I'm going to do some more of the purples. I don't know. I was going to do a colorful one, but do you guys think we should do an all purple one? Maybe. Thinking all purple would be really pretty on here because I've got lots of purple flowers. Maybe we'll just do an all purple one. And then if you have leaves that you think will overlap that won't look great, then you can just cut them off. I like the purple ones because I think they're the most realistic looking. I think I will do an all purple one. Okay, I'll show you what I have here. See, isn't that pretty? Since I have this one with all colors, I'll do like a violet one here. This is kind of fun, right? Crafting with stickers can't be easier. All this started because we were making pumpkin crafts for my garden club. And then I started researching all sorts of different things you can do with pumpkins. And I've been just kind of going crazy with the pumpkin designs. It's pretty fun. We don't even get any trick-or-treaters at our house. I used to buy candy. I don't anymore. I mean, we'll always have some kind of candy, but I don't buy like a lot of Halloween candy. Because if we don't get any trick-or-treaters, I don't want a whole bunch of leftover candy. Okay. Static. Just gets stuck on your hands. Really pretty and fun. Okay, I'm done with my design. This is what we have right here, is the all violet flowers on here. Now I like to finish the top of my pumpkin with maybe some greenery or something interesting. Okay, I'm just going to use some hot glue to glue some of the greenery. I have an assortment of greenery and little tendrily things that I've collected. You know, I'm always collecting stuff like this to use in crafts and floral designs. I think it's prettier to have something on the top of your pumpkin other than just the little stem. Unfortunately, you know, most of the pumpkins you buy don't have the pretty curlicule stems. The real pumpkins, they just chop it off really short, right? So I'm just adding some really pretty tenderly material, and I'm just going to add a little bit of greenery to this as well. This doesn't want to stay. There we go. I just wanted to give it a little bit of dimension. This might be a little too big. Just want a little tiny bit of greenery here. Just going for like a really pretty botanical look. And that is how easy this project is. We are done with our pressed wildflower pumpkin look. But it's not pressed flowers, they're just stickers. I think that looks pretty cute, right? And it's super easy, much easier than carving a pumpkin. And I think it's really pretty and fun. You could keep that on your dining room table or on a side table or something as an accent for fall. And it's not Halloween specific, so you can use this, you know, throughout the fall. Okay, we'll go on and move to our next project. Okay. So our next project is super easy. We're just going to glue little floral and fall elements on the top of these little mini pumpkins. These pumpkins are so cute. I got these at Trader Joe's, $1.49 each, and they're various sizes, slightly larger, slightly smaller, and they have like this yellowy orange stripe on them. And I thought, well, this is so cute. We could just glue like little flowers on top. Originally, I was planning on doing dried flowers, but you know, it's really hard to find dried flowers. I was trying to dry little mini roses, but it was taking forever. And I wanted to use some like little sunflower looking things. So instead of dry flowers, we're just going to use an assortment of tiny little florets of silk flowers. And I chose them to look more natural. So I've got a lot of little sunflowers and little zinnias in fall colors, as well as little stems of berries, some Dusty Miller, fall foliage, acorns. The acorns are really cute, even though they're faux. They look very realistic. tiny little cones, some little sedum. So I was just choosing materials that look kind of natural, like you would get in the fall, but they're real. They're not real, they're silk, but they look like real flowers. So just an assortment, as well as some fall foliage. And I have also another plate of foliage here that we can work with. And so we're just going to go ahead and play, right? So let's go ahead and do this one. They all could be a little different. These are wonderful to make. You can make little tiny mini ones. They have even smaller pumpkins at Trader Joe's than this for place setting at Thanksgiving. Your guests can take it home as a favor. Or these would be just really cute if you made an assortment of them and place it down the center of your table with some candles for a very inexpensive and easy centerpiece. Now, these little florets, you can probably get like a little posy from like Hobby Lobby or Michael's very inexpensively, maybe under $10, and just cut the little flowers off and use, or whatever you've collected over the years. Like from a lot of different projects I've done, I have little florets and berries here and there. I'm going to make a foliage base. I'm going to start with the Dusty Miller. And then we're just going to use hot glue to glue it on there. And I like how the foliage kind of cascades down, right? Down the pumpkin a little bit. Now, I have seen people make succulent pumpkins, and that's what we did as a fundraiser for one of my clubs. And you just glue like little tiny succulents on here. And they will last quite a while because you could just spray the succulents, right? But they won't last forever because eventually you're going to have to plant the succulents. They're not going to survive just glued onto a pumpkin forever. Okay. You can also use a little moss for the base. These pumpkins are nice and flat and have a nice area where you can really adhere your flowers to. If you have a pumpkin that has the top is not as flat, then you can definitely use like a little bit of Spanish moss or some green moss or something like that to create like a little base for yourself. So things can adhere. Much easier when you're using faux materials. Then I might add some of these fall leaves. These are really pretty, right? So you could get a stem of something from a hobby store, and then you can get a lot of these little elements off of it to use. Then I'm going to go ahead and start with some main flowers. How about this pretty red dahlia? So it's just an easy, fun craft project you could do with your kids even. It's kind of fun. Maybe it's that time of year. It's actually not even cold, but I've been just really into crafting. Loads of ideas for pumpkin crafts and things like that. It's been really fun. Okay, got my flowers in here. Got these little tiny florets. These are kind of cute. Maybe I'll add them in later. Let me add in some sedum. Oh, you know what? Let me pull this white one off. I'm going to add the sedum here. That's pretty. I'll use this one later. And then, do I have acorns? Yeah. Love the little acorns. The faux acorns are so cute. They're so realistic looking. Okay. Then I have some little berries. They're so cute. These little stems of berries. To give it a little more three-dimensional look. See how it's like kind of flat right now? I'm going to go ahead and stick a berry in here while that glue is still melted. I actually usually don't decorate that much for fall, but this year I'm just really into it. Oh. So you can just buy these little mixed fall posies that they have at the craft stores. And I think they're like, you know, under $5 sometimes. And then just break it apart and do something creative with it. These look like little pods from tree ivy. Kind of cute. That's what we have on this side. So just keep building the layers. That's what I like to do. Build the layers of textures and things like that. And let's see if I have a center for this. Like a pretty Dusty Miller center that I could put in the top. I'm going to cut this off. There's a nice little center. That was cute. I'm going to use another center here. See how the foliage was flat? That's just our foundation. We're going to go ahead and add some of these for dimension. Okay. See what other little cute little doodads. Oh, I actually have some real rose hips that I cut from one of my climbing roses. I have a miniature climbing rose, and every year there's incredible rose hips on there. So I'm going to go ahead and add some real rose hips to our arrangement here. So it's like a mini little arrangement you do on top of your pumpkin. I think there's too much of that up there. Cut that little piece off, maybe add it down here. I'm going to add a little sunflower on this side here. Do we have any little tiny florets? You know, I'll add another one of these cute little black ivy things. I could do this kind of craft stuff for hours and hours while I watch Netflix or something. It's really fun. Unfortunately, I don't have a daughter to craft with me. My son is not interested at all. I add a little leaf up here. Give it a little more dimension. I think that's pretty cute. What do you guys think? Should I add any more? What can I add? If I were to add something, what can I add? Oh, this little orange floret here. Okay, I think we're done with our second little pumpkin. I'll put it right here. Okay, I'm going to put the ones we've done here so you can see them. Then we'll do a third one. I think this green is too green, right, for fall. Let's stick with the fall foliage in the Dusty Miller. This time I'm going to just do the fall foliage and see how this one turns out. With a little bit of red flower, the red zinnia. Oh, that's so cute. Look at that. See, isn't this fun? Can you see you doing this with your friends? Maybe get together with your neighbors to do a little craft project? I wonder if the ladies in my neighborhood would like to get together and do this during our next get-together. I could just buy a bunch of these little pumpkins and bring it, right? And then we can do it together. That would be fun. I like this one without the Dusty Miller better. Okay, let's see. Let's do the acorns. I love the little acorns. They're so cute. See how you can just put it under a leaf to keep that leaf up? It's really cute. Like I say, there's no right or wrong. Just whatever looks cute for you. And you can experiment with different color combinations to see what you like. Have these little, I don't know what these are, like little thistle looking things. That's cute too. Cute texture, right, for fall. So yeah, just go to your local craft store and see what they have. Even the dollar store might have things that you can use for something like this. I really like this one. Let's put a little cone here. The little frosted cones are adorable. Okay, let's add in some of our little pretty little berries. Maybe I don't want to stick it. It's sticking way up. I'm going to cut this a little shorter. I'll stick it here. Oh, that's so cute, right? Let's do this acorn. Can we put this acorn? The middle. That would be really cute. Now I think this is too many berries on top, so I'm just going to take a few of these off. I want to see the little twig on top. So you can mess with your items too if they don't look exactly like you want. There you go. Here's a nice little tiny one we can use. Well, that's good. Like that. Okay. Should we add a little orange zinnia over here? Yeah, why not? Let's see if we need another leaf. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add this leaf in, but fold it in half so that it's not flat against the pumpkin. And add it here. another leaf here. Same thing. I'm gonna probably fold it in half and add it over here. So that it's not flat looking. Add this little floret there. That's cute. Very cute, huh? Almost done. Do we want any of our rose hips in this? Maybe. Let's see. Add a couple of these. So might as well just use it up, right? Since I cut them. The rose hips look a lot like little faux berries. Same kind of orange. There's another little cone. Let's go ahead and add that in there. Okay, and there's our last one right here, the third one. So we're all done, and it was really easy. I just wanted to show you some fun pumpkin crafts I've been doing this week, and maybe you'll be inspired to do them as well for your home. It is definitely much easier than carving a pumpkin, and these are going to be great even after Halloween. So I hope you enjoyed it and learned something today. As always, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment and let me know how you're decorating for fall, and I will see you in my next video.